Hi, I'm Julie. Let me present you my project at the OOV, starting with a short introduction to put things into context. Human activities lead to an increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It tends to increase the amount of CO2 dissolved in the ocean. This process, called ocean acidification, may have harmful consequences on species with a calcareous skeleton. My project is to assess the effects of global change on Mediterranean calcareous species. I conducted a laboratory experiment and a photographic analysis with Nuria, Steve, Chloe, and Samir. Let me show you what has been done during this 6-month internship. With Steve, I monitored a laboratory experiment on the calcareous algae Lithophyllum cabiochet found on the bay of Villefranche. We exposed the algae to different temperature and pH conditions and measured the algae growth over time. The maintenance of the experiment required a continuous cleaning, measurement of pH and temperature, as well as photo acquisition. Because the algae is growing on circular plates, its growth can easily be quantified and analyzed. The results are represented on this figure, showing that the algae growth in controlled conditions, in black, is significantly higher than the one under heated treatment, in red, acidified treatment, in blue, and heated acidified treatment, in purple, providing evidence of the harmful effects of global change. With Nuria, I did a photographic analysis of the hard coral Astroides calicularis found on the Ischia volcanic island in Italy, where there is many caves. One of them, Grotta Mago, is acidified. Therefore, this site is a perfect natural laboratory to study the effect of global change. I studied the effect of temperature on the mortality of Astroides on this site. Nuria had been collecting photos of Astroides since 2015, allowing me to establish the mortality rate of the colonies each year and compare it with the temperature of the site. The main results are represented on this figure, where we can see a strong mortality rate in 2016 that could be caused by the heat wave that occurred 1 year before. This analysis aims to be pursued in order to compare this acidified cave with other non-acidified caves of Ischia to better understand the causes of this mass mortality event. To conclude, the study provides evidence of harmful consequences of global change on Mediterranean calcareous species. However, the research needs to be pursued to study acclimatization processes and better understand mass mortality events. That's why I encourage further students to apply to this immersion project to answer these unresolved questions. Thank you for your attention.